All right, so good morning, everybody. Welcome to our first ever virtual conference. And it wouldn't be a first ever anything unless we had some bugs. So I really appreciate everyone's patience this morning as we got everybody into the Zoom meeting. You go ahead and go on to the next slide. My name is Christina Miller. I am the president this year of OAACE. We are very thankful to be offering a conference this year. This spring, when we started planning and started realizing that meeting face-to-face like we're used to was probably not going to be an option, we really wanted to make sure that we still offered this to our board and all of our members because it is such an important opportunity. It's one of my favorite things about OAACE is this opportunity to meet with our colleagues across the state and learn from each other. Um, so I'm very thankful to my board who was willing to take on this monster of a project with me. Um, and do all the hard work. We're also thankful to our vendors and our presenters who were brave enough to join us here, and all of you attendees for dealing with our little snafu this morning and ending up here. So to get us started, Tessa made a lovely video to kind of get us in the right mindset and excited about what we do. So Adrian, you go ahead and play the video.
Congratulations, graduates.
Yeah, thank you, Tessa, so much for putting that together. It's great to see how we're continuing to serve and celebrate our students, even though things are changing day by day. I think we've all learned in adult education that change is what we do, and we're all willing to do whatever we can to make sure our students get what they need from us. So thank you very much. Next slide, please. Right, so I just want to cover a little bit about what the conference is going to look like. Hopefully it'll be a little less buggy next week. But the Whova app is where everything is housed for us. There's the opportunity to look at the agenda so you can see each Friday what presentations are available. And you can actually plan through the app. You can add things to your own personal agenda and even send them to your calendar. So everything is all in one place for you, keep you organized. You can meet with other attendees, see who's all here, meet up with your friends. Under the exhibitors tab is where you'll find our vendors, and we'll talk about them here in a minute. Opportunities to message us. And if you haven't already, there's an opportunity to create your own profile. So if you want to put a picture of yourself, where you're from, all of that information can be added to the app also. And if you're doing this on a computer, it will say that you're downloading an app, but it's really just opening the website. So don't worry if you at an organization where you can't download stuff, it should be fine. Um, and anytime over the conference, anytime over the next 4 weeks, if you are asked for a password, it is going to be all lowercase OAAPP. Like it's like Ohio Association App is what it stands for. So OAAPP, and Adrian's going to put that in the chat for us. Um, so that is the universal password. So put that on a post-it note and put it somewhere safe because you'll use it a lot. Also this year, because we can't meet in person and do our 50-50 raffle and our Chinese auction, we're going to be doing something new this year that we board members are really excited about. There will be an option to, and we'll put it in Whova, where you can purchase some OA swag for yourself. So if you want shirts, sweatshirts, cardigans, bags, hats, all kinds of stuff, will be available to purchase through an online link. You'll pick out your items, pay for them, it'll ship right to you. And the proceeds from that will be added to our scholarship fund. So we can continue to provide scholarships for our members and our students. So that will be put on the Whova app. I'm wearing the cardigan. It actually came like last night, so it came right in time. So they're really nice items, and they are very reasonably priced. So if you want to get yourself some OA swag, go check it out. So I think we might skip our roll call because we're really short on time. We'll do that next Friday. We'll have the opportunity before we start our first session to meet all of our board members and learn a little bit about their hometowns. We got some interesting facts. We want to thank our vendors. We have Essential Education, DRC, and the NROC project that were all gold level sponsors this year. We also have Burlington English and New Readers Press and Aztec just added last night. We didn't get a chance to add them to our slide, but they are all vendors this year in helping support our conference. And we appreciate that very much. That is very helpful. It's part of the reason we were able to do this for free for all of our members this year. So thank you all. We appreciate it. Make sure you check them out. They are under the exhibitors tab on Whova. Now we're going to introduce Donna Albanese. She is our state director for Aspire and the Workforce Readiness Education Program, and that's housed at the Ohio Department of Higher Education. Her career has been dedicated to adult education, where she's worked for 36 years as a local teacher, an administrator, and a state program manager. She holds a bachelor's degree in elementary education and a master's degree in adult education and workforce development from the Ohio State University. And we're also thankful to have Donna on our board as our higher education liaison. So, Donna?
Okay, thank you, Christina. Hey, Adrian, should I just turn my video on or just leave the slide up?
So yeah, okay. If you want to turn your video on for a minute, Donna, that'd be great. Or if you want to leave your slide up, it's a fabulous picture.
Well, so I want to make sure then that the program managers will be able to turn their videos on. Okay, that's awesome. Well, I do thank you, Christina, and thank you to the conference committee for keeping the passion for professional development and networking alive by organizing this virtual conference. If you could see me, you could see I have my OA swag on, so I did purchase that. And Tessa, thank you for that awesome video. Kind of just always is a great reminder of all the great work you guys are doing. So first, I'd like to introduce you to the Aspire State team under leadership of Senior Vice Chancellor Gary Cates. Since we're not out visiting like we used to, many of you have not met the Aspire program managers personally. So these are the individuals working behind the scenes to help your program be successful. All of us have been Aspire teachers before coming to work at the state office, and those experiences help shape our decision-making at the state level. So program managers, can you please turn your video on and give a wave here when I call your name? You guys, yep. You have the option to turn your video on? Okay, well, anyway, since they're not up, it's TJ Armstrong, Christy Elliott, Stephanie Schaub, and Justin Smith. So hopefully in some of the sessions or over the course of the conference, you'll have a chance to meet with them visually. You can see them? Awesome. Okay.
We are here. It's just we're probably hidden in the list.
Got it. Good. So you were able to get on. Okay. Well, I'm going to thank you guys.
Well, here, I just put a spotlight on TJ.
Okay, good. TJ. And now, how about Christy? Stephanie.
Hang on, I'm working to find. Okay, there's
got it.
Stephanie. There's a spotlight on Stephanie. And oh, I just
Justin.
found Christy. There's your spotlight on Christy.
Thank you.
And our spotlight on Justin, last but certainly not least. And Donna, you'd mentioned Gary earlier. Gary, I'm going to post spotlight on you for just a second if you want to wave and say hi. Okay, thank you. All right, Donna, back to you for a minute.
Okay, thank you. So these individuals, along with the PDN staff, don't let a pandemic slow them down. These past 7 months have thrown a learning curve to us all. We're living adult education and lifelong learning as we have had to learn new ways of doing business. I'm amazed yet not surprised at how quickly you teachers, support staff, and administrators rallied to get your virtual programs in place in order to connect with your students. You're helping students succeed in a world that's gone virtual by integrating much needed support and digital literacy on top of the academics. So let's continue to learn and embrace our first ever virtual OAACE conference. There's a silver lining to having this virtual. With it being free this year to OAACE members, so many more people have an opportunity to attend. And without travel issues, we were able to recruit presenters from other states. So I hope you enjoy the speakers today and learn a lot from our adult ed colleagues over the next 3 Fridays.